end of term exam.
That's the exam we're talking about. You're going to use that. You're going to set goals for that exam. All right. So we're going to get there. Wait, I'm coming. Let me get you a link so that I'm recording this in case you don't see.
It just showed that they were recording.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So this is what's going to happen. So for your academic goals, you are going to write every subject that you do in school. You will write every subject that you do in school, and you're going to write the exact grade that you want to have in that subject. So, for example, if you do ELA, your English language or ELA, you're going to write ELA. Math, you're going to write math. Life science, you're going to write life science. And you will put the exact score that you want to have in your final exam, end of term exam this year. You would put the score that you want to have. Now that will become your goal. That will become your goal for academics. So you're going to take your jotter right now. You'll go to a new page, a fresh page like this, right? You're going to go to a fresh page like this, and you're going to write goals June to August goals. June to August 2024 goals. Then number 1, you're going to write academics. Then you will leave 5 lines after you write academic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mom,
then you will write all 4 or 5, anyone you like. Then the next one you will write.
Mom, you're cracking.
Say what?
You're cracking.
Am I still cracking? Am I still cracking?
I didn't really get the last.
That's what I'm asking. Am I still cracking?
You're frozen.
Shubi, can you hear me?
Yes, you're still cracking.
Okay. Let me change. Is it better now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take a page like this. Okay, let me show the ones that I did with other people. So you're going to write like this. You're going to write academic goals, and then you will count 1, 2, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted 4 in my own case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then under it, you write leisure reading. What?
Do you have to count 4?
Yes, I think 4. You will need the space. You're going to write in the space. So I think 4 is good.
Well, but I do more than 4 subjects.
That's what I'm saying. You will write 4. Don't worry. You will use the side, this side and that side. You don't have to leave up to 10 space if you write 10 subjects. Do you understand? So you have academic goals. You have leisure reading goals. Shubi, which other goals do you want to set? You have home management
goals.
We already have academic and leisure reading. So which other ones do you want? You have you have home management, you have self-management, you have talents and skills, you have leadership, you have, so all of these are all good. Financial goals. So which goals, apart from leisure reading and academic, which other goal do you want to set for yourself? Which other areas do you want to set goals? Now, you don't have to tell me now. You can also leave it and talk to your mom about it later, and the two of you can decide which other areas you want to set goals. Whether you want to set 4 or 5. Do you understand? Chubi, do you understand? Chubi, do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Ada Chuku. Ada, apart from your academic and leisure reading, which goals would you like to set?
So apart from academics and leisure reading, I will also want to set the goals, home management.
All right, home management.
Home management.
Skills and talents.
Eating healthy.
Okay, so home management, nutrition, and then
skills and talent.
Skills and talents. Beautiful.
Like work on all my skills and all my talents.
All right, beautiful. So basically, you're going to have lines. Home management, 4 lines. Skills and talent, 4 lines. Then nutrition goals, 4, like that. So now we're going to set your academic goals. You will go to that line, you will fill in math, you will write exactly the score you want to get. 100 if you want, 95 if you like. Science, you write exactly what you want to get. You write like that for everyone. So you write 1, 2, 3, 4, you come to the side, you write 5, 6, 7, 8, you come to the side and write again if you have more than 8 subjects. But you look and check and write all your subjects and put the exact score that you want to get. Then you will now move to leisure reading. Now in leisure reading, I know that you read more than 1 book in a month. So the minimum that you can read in a month is 2 books. Or I don't know. I think you can read more than 1 book in a month. So I want you to set goals for the number of books that you will read from now till the end of August. The least, or the smallest that you can set for yourself is 12 books. Now, 12 books mean that you want to read 1 book in a week. So if you read 1 book in a week, in 4 weeks, that's going to be 4 books. In 3 months, that's going to be, in 1 month, that's going to be 4 books. In 3 months, that's going to be 12 books. But that's the least. You can decide to read more. So if you're going to read only 1 book in a week, it means you will have 12 books. If you want to read 2 books in a week, it means you will have 24. Okay. So, but I don't set 24. Set a little less than 24. You don't necessarily have to read 2 books.
Well, if I want to read 2 books.
But you have other things that you're doing. If it will not affect other things that you're doing, it's okay. Remember, you're going to be writing exams also. So if it will not affect other things, fine. Okay. But if you write 24 books, you must read 24 books. Now I'm going to tell you how you're going to set this. Chubi, how many books are you going to be reading?
I'm going to be reading 12 in a week.
Okay. No, it's not 12 a week. It's going to be 12. It's going to be 4 a month. So in 3 months, you're going to read 12. That's the least. But you can decide, I want to read 15 or I want to read 18. That's up to you. Now, so let me show you, let me break down how these books are going to be. You can decide that later to be and do it. Talk to mommy about it and then put the number of books that, but let it be your decision because you are the one setting the goals and I'm going to be following up with you. Now, this is how you're going to pick the books. You're going to divide your books into 4 because we don't want to just read only one kind of books. We're not going to grow because reading is very important. If we don't read, we don't feed our minds. Our minds will not be broad. Our minds will not be, we will not be knowledgeable if we don't read books. So that's why we're reading books, because we want to be knowledgeable. We're setting academic goals because we want to open doors. We want to open doors. We want doors to open to us because we are educated. Okay. Education is important, but it's not the most important thing in life. But it's important because it opens doors for us to achieve other things like our talents, our purpose, So education is a first step towards us achieving bigger things. So for your reading, you're going to divide it into 4. If it's 12 books you're reading, it means you're going to read 3 books that are leisure books, meaning that are fiction books, story books that will broaden your mind. I'm coming. Broaden your mind, make your imagination wide, and all of that. You will read 3 story books. You're going to read 3 books that are self-development, self-help books, like bedtime stories for champions, Young and Money Smart, those kind of books. Ben Canson's Gifted Hands. You're going to pick the books yourself that teaches you how to be better. Self-help books. You're going to read 3 of them. That is if you are choosing 12. Whatever number you're choosing, you divide it into 4.
If you're choosing 24.
If you are reading 24, it means that you're going to divide it into 4. So it means you're going to be reading 666 of these books. Okay? So, if you choose 24, I will make sure, if you choose 24, I will make sure that you read 24 books. And those 24 books are not going to stop you from doing other things that you're supposed to do. So I think you should take less than 24, maybe 20, maybe 18. Yes, ma'am.
24.
All right, then that's okay. So
I want to have 6 entertainment books, 6 self-management books.
Yes. Now you're going to have 6 or 3, should be said 12. So you're going to have 3 kingdom life, or what do you call it, spiritual books. Books that you're learning, that you're feeding your soul.
The Bible is part.
1. The Bible is going to be 1. So you're going to have 5 more books that are teaching you spiritual growth. Then the last one is the area that you want to, the area of your skill and talents. You're going to read the same number of books in the area of your skill and talents. So, for instance, Chubi, what is it that you love to do? What skill are you honing? What skill are you doing? You love reading books.
I love reading
Have you started writing? Do you write books also? Have you started writing small books? Okay. Do you have any other skill that you are Okay. So do you have any other skill that you're practicing apart from reading and writing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we need to look inside and see which other skills, apart from just reading and writing, if there are other skills that you want to start building. All right. So in the area, so meaning you're going to be reading books about authors. You're going to be reading books about how to write. You're going to be reading books about how to create stories. So you will read books. You will read other books apart from just storybooks. You will read books that teach you to be a good author. Okay, that will help you become a good author. You're going to be reading biographies and autobiographies about people who are great authors, people who are great laureates, people who have won, what do you call it? People who have won, like Wole Soyinka, for instance, that has won a Nobel Prize. You're going to be reading about those kind of things so that you understand what it is. You read about Chinwe Achebe. You probably read something about a book that is age appropriate, or you can read something with any of your parents. They can share, reading about African authors like Chinwe Achebe. You want to read about Chimamanda, what makes her so popular and so valuable. You will read like that, basically. So this is how you're going to break your book. So you're not just going to read storybooks. You're going to do that. So you're going to write that also. So you will go to the area. For instance, Ada wants to do health goals, right? You want health goals. You are going to pick 2 goals. You're going to set 2 goals in your food and nutrition goals. For instance, you will set a goal. I'm giving you an example. You could set a goal like, I'm going to eat bread once or twice in a week. That is a goal. You will set a goal like, I'm going to drink a glass of water every morning. That's a goal. You set a goal that I'm going, let me continue. You can decide. Or you can set 3 goals. You will set a goal like, I'm going to exercise for 20 minutes every day. That's a goal. So this is how you will set 3 goals in that area. You will go to the next one. And then let me finish. You can ask your questions later. Then you will go to skill and talent. And in your skill and talent, you are also going to set 2 or 3 goals. Could be that I'm going to, for instance, you're sewing. I'm going to practice sewing, anything around sewing, whether it's watching a video on YouTube, whether it's sewing something, whether it's fixing buttons, whatever. You're going to do something in the area of your skill. You will set that. I'm going to be able to make clothes. I'm going to be able to make a skirt. I'm going to be able to make whatever. At the end of these 3 months, you will set a goal there. I'm going to join an academy or something. You're going to set those goals in that area, like that, 2 or 3. So this is how you will do for all the areas. Now, when you finish doing this, you are going to take your old vision board. Okay, I don't know where is that? Where is the vision board I was saying I've been using? So you're going to take your old vision board. If your old vision board, you can remove the picture. If you pinned it and you can remove the picture, you will remove the picture and keep it somewhere. But if you can't take out the picture, you will turn the back of your old vision board and you will use the back to create your new vision. Now, in your new vision board, you are going to have only 4 or 5 pictures for the goals that you have set this year. Only 4 or 5, the exact goals that you have set. Those are the only pictures that will be in your vision board. Now, when you put those pictures, you're going to get a paper like this. You're going to get a paper like this. And for each of your goals, for instance, academic goals, you will go and you will write 3 to 5 steps that you are going to take to achieve it. So for instance, academic goals, you will write number 1, I'm going to study for 45 minutes or for 30 minutes or for 1 hour every day. That's a plan. Number 2, I'm going to study with my friend that is my reading buddy 2 times in a week at break time or after school. That's a step. Number 3, I'm going to go to my teacher, one teacher every Friday during break time or after school to explain whatever I don't understand that week. That's a plan. Or I'm going to study with my mom, or I'm going to explain what I have learned in school during family time with my mom. I'm going to explain one subject every day. That's a plan. Or I'm going to do a presentation to my family once a week of what I learned in school that week. These are all plans. But you're going to put like that 3, 4, or 5 plans. You will do that for academics. For your leisure reading, you will do the same. I'm going to borrow books from school. I'm going to borrow 2 books or 1 book from school, and I'm going to buy 1 book every week. It's a plan. Or I'm going to read 2 books in a week. That's a plan. I'm going to go to the library and borrow 2 books every week. That's a plan. I'm going to exchange books with my friends so that I can get to read all the books so that I don't get to buy new books. That's a plan. So whatever it is that is your plan, write it there. And that for your nutrition, whatever goes, you can decide. I'm going to drink a cup of water first thing in the morning every day. That's a goal. Okay, that's a plan. I'm going to exercise at 6 o'clock or at 6 a.m. or at 6 p.m. or I'm going to go for a walk for 20 minutes every day at so and so time. That's a plan. Okay, so based on what your goal is, you write 3 to 5 things that you are going to do to help you achieve those goals. And you will do this for each of these areas that you set goal. So what your vision board is going to have is 4 pictures and 4 paper like this, saying how you will achieve the goal. Now, if you have 5 goals, then it's going to be 5 pictures and 5 paper like this. Nice, nicely written. You can use colored pencil, you can decorate it, you can make it look nice. You're going to do that. Now, when you finish doing this, you are going to take a picture. You bring it very close and take a picture that captures the entire vision board. And next week, Tuesday is going to be the 2nd, I think, or the 3rd. You are going to turn it in unfailingly. If you finish before next week, Tuesday, it's okay. You can send it. But if you don't finish then, but by Tuesday, you must finish and you must turn it in by Tuesday. When you do this, if you don't do this, I'm going to be having a meeting with your parents during this week. And we're going to decide what the consequence is if you don't do this. And the consequence is going to be very serious. And I will make sure that your parents actually do that consequence, because it would be lack of integrity for them not to give you the consequence if they have told me they will. And I'm sure your parents will not want to do that because they don't want to teach you that you can be lazy and all of that. So you must turn, no excuse, no, oh, my mommy, my dad, no excuse. You must submit that vision board by next week, Tuesday. Do you have any questions? Shubi, do you have any questions?
No, ma.
Do you understand everything I've said?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Ada, do you understand everything?
Yes, I do.
All right. So thank you very much, girls. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, Chubi.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.